hurt you, ain't I?
No.
Oh, man. He gonna talk about it.
Rasheeda mama be wanting to sit between my legs trying to see if she can feel something.
Don't even go there.
Rasheeda paced the living room, her heart racing as the weight of the rumors pressed down on her. She could hardly believe what she'd heard just yesterday. Whispers of a shocking betrayal that felt like a knife to her heart. The very thought of it was unbearable. Kirk, her husband, entangled in an affair that hit closer to home than she could ever have imagined. Taking a deep breath, she summoned the courage to confront him. "Kirk," she began, her voice trembling slightly, "I need the truth. I've been hearing things about you and my mom." Kirk's face turned pale, and for a moment he appeared genuinely confused. "What are you talking about, Rasheeda? You know I'd never—" "Don't lie to me," she interjected, her anger bubbling over. "You can't keep denying this. I have proof. How could you do this to me? To us?" Kirk's stammering made it clear he was unprepared for the confrontation. "It's not what you think. Your mom and I, not what I think," she shot back, incredulous. "You were supposed to be my partner, my confidant. Instead, you're sneaking around with my own mother. How could you betray me like this?" The tension in the room crackled, thick with the heaviness of shattered trust. Rasheeda crossed her arms, her gaze fixed on him, waiting for him to explain himself. But the words seemed to get stuck in his throat, his eyes darting around the room as if searching for an escape. "Look, I made a mistake," he finally managed to say, his tone shifting from defensive to pleading. "It didn't mean anything." "Didn't mean anything?" she exclaimed, incredulous. "Do you really think that makes it better? This isn't just some fling. It's my mother. This isn't just a betrayal of our marriage. It's a betrayal of family." Kirk stepped closer, desperation etching itself into his features. "Rasheeda, please! I can fix this. We can fix this. Just give me a chance to explain." "Explain? What is there to explain?" Rasheeda's voice trembled, not from fear, but from the raw pain coursing through her. "You chose her over me. You crossed a line that can never be uncrossed." The silence that followed felt suffocating. Rasheeda fought against the tears that threatened to spill over. She wouldn't let him see her break. She was stronger than that. Her mind raced as she recalled the love they once shared, now tarnished by his betrayal. "Your actions have consequences, Kirk," she said firmly, her voice steady despite the storm inside her. "I deserve better than this. I deserve loyalty, respect, especially from my own husband. You've shattered my trust in a way I didn't think was possible." Kirk's eyes filled with regret as he struggled to find the right words. "I never wanted to hurt you. It just happened. I was weak and I didn't think. That's your excuse?" Rasheeda scoffed, bitterness coating her words. "You're a grown man. You should have known better. This is not just a mistake. It's a choice. You chose to betray me in the worst way." She turned away from him, needing space to breathe, to process the chaos swirling in her heart. "I can't even look at you right now," she whispered, her voice breaking. "You've crossed a line that can never be uncrossed." As she reached for the door, Kirk's hand shot out, gripping her wrist. "Rasheeda, please don't walk away. I love you." His words hung in the air, but Rasheeda felt an avalanche of emotions crashing down on her. Love didn't betray. Love didn't tear families apart. "Love," she repeated incredulously, "what you did is the antithesis of love. How can I ever trust you again?" With tears stinging her eyes, she pulled her arm free, heart heavy with hurt, but resolute in her decision. "I need time to think. You've shattered everything we built together, and I don't know if I can ever look at you the same way again." As she stepped out into the night, the cool air hit her like a wave, grounding her amidst the turmoil. She felt both lost and liberated, the weight of Kirk's betrayal heavy on her heart. Behind her, Kirk stood alone, grappling with the wreckage of his choices, realizing that he might have just lost the love of his life forever. The tension in the luxurious loft was palpable as Rasheeda Frost paced the living room, her mind racing. She had just uncovered the truth about Kirk's infidelity, an affair that had shattered her trust and left her reeling. The evidence was irrefutable, and she had decided that if Kirk wanted to play dirty, she'd show him just how well she could match his moves. With a determined glint in her eye, Rasheeda knew she had to act. The public announcement was her way of reclaiming control. She set up a press conference, ensuring it would be the talk of the town. As reporters and cameras gathered, the air crackled with anticipation. Rasheeda arrived in a stunning outfit that radiated both elegance and defiance. When she took the podium, Rasheeda's demeanor was a blend of composure and underlying fire. "Thank you all for coming," she began, her voice steady but with an edge of excitement. "I have some important news to share, and I want to be clear about my next steps." The reporters leaned in, their curiosity piqued. Rasheeda continued, "As many of you know, my relationship with Kirk Frost has recently faced some challenges." She paused, allowing the words to sink in before delivering the punchline. "And it's true, Kirk has been unfaithful." The room erupted in murmurs and flashbulbs, but Rasheeda wasn't finished. "But here's where it gets interesting," she said with a confident smile. "I'm not just moving on, I'm doing it with someone new, someone who has been a true partner and friend to me." At that moment, Rasheeda's new boyfriend stepped into view. He was tall, handsome, and exuded an aura of calm confidence that contrasted sharply with the chaos surrounding them. The reporters buzzed with renewed excitement, snapping pictures and firing questions. One of the journalists shouted, "Who's he and how did you two meet?" Rasheeda's eyes sparkled with satisfaction as she introduced him. "This is Adrian. We've been seeing each other for a while now. He's been a supportive friend through all the ups and downs, and I'm thrilled to have him by my side as I start this new chapter." Adrian, standing beside Rasheeda, offered a warm smile and a firm handshake to the reporters, clearly unfazed by the media frenzy. He was well prepared for the spotlight and spoke with a calm assurance. "Rasheeda and I met through mutual friends and our connection grew naturally. I'm just happy to support her and be part of her journey forward." The questions flew thick and fast, with reporters eager to dive into the details of Rasheeda's new relationship and how it all fit into her public image. Rasheeda answered with a mix of poise and playful defiance, clearly enjoying the opportunity to shift the narrative. As the press conference wrapped up, Rasheeda and Adrian walked out together, their hands clasped in a gesture of unity and new beginnings. The cameras continued to flash, documenting the moment Rasheeda took back control of her story. The headlines would undoubtedly be ablaze with the news of her revelation, but Rasheeda was ready. She had turned Kirk's betrayal into a powerful statement of her own resilience and readiness for a fresh start. Walking into the night, Rasheeda felt a sense of liberation. She had navigated the storm of Kirk's infidelity with grace and strength, and now, with Adrian by her side, she was ready to embrace whatever came next with renewed hope and confidence. After a stormy 25-year roller coaster of a relationship, it looks like love and hip-hop Atlanta star Rasheeda has finally reached her breaking point and is ready to divorce her husband, Kirk Frost. Rumor has it that Rasheeda, who has long put up with Kirk's endless parade of unfaithfulness, is completely over his cheating and deceit that have been a constant thorn in their marriage. Kirk has made headlines more than once for his shady behavior, with one of the most infamous moments being his on-screen betrayal during a getaway on Love and Hip Hop. This scene became legendary for its drama and Kirk's blatant dishonesty about paternity when Rasheeda was pregnant in season 2. This was a major drama bomb that shook their relationship to the core. By season 3, Kirk took a DNA test to prove paternity, a move that only made things worse and left Rasheeda reeling. Their turbulent marriage also sparked dramatic clashes with Rasheeda's mother, Shirlene, who famously ran over Kirk's motorbike in a fiery confrontation. Despite their years of very public highs and lows, Rasheeda seems ready to take back control of her life and move on from a marriage that's been nothing short of a dramatic soap opera. If the divorce rumors turn out to be true, it would be a monumental shift for Rasheeda, a longtime cast member known for juggling her career, family, and her chaotic relationship with Kirk. Rasheeda's journey has been one for the books, and many are rallying behind her decision to finally cut ties with Kirk Frost after years of betrayal. It looks like Rasheeda is done playing second fiddle to Kirk's cheating and deception, choosing to put her peace and happiness first as she steps away from the tumultuous union. Kirk Frost and Rasheeda's marriage has undoubtedly been one of the most scandalous and dramatic relationships on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, with nearly 25 years of wild ups and downs. Initially introduced as the supportive husband and manager who was all about helping Rasheeda chase her dreams, Kirk's role took a nosedive into darker waters as their marriage became the epicenter of the show's drama. In season 2, Kirk's behavior turned particularly antagonistic when he accused Rasheeda of cheating upon learning she was pregnant. This kicked off a string of betrayals, including Kirk getting caught on camera with 2 women and pressuring Rasheeda to have an abortion. Despite the chaos, the couple managed to patch things up in season 3, but Kirk's antics continued to wreak havoc, like hiring a bar waitress as their babysitter and stirring up trouble by pitting Rasheeda against his artist Ashley Nicole in season 4. The relationship hit rock bottom in season 6 when it came to light that Kirk fathered a child with Jasmine, a stripper. This scandal led to a brief separation in season 7, only for them to reconcile after the sudden death of Kirk's mother. Yet even with this temporary truce, their relationship remained plagued by Kirk's incessant cheating and dishonesty, with Rasheeda grappling with the fallout in the public eye. As Rasheeda approaches her 24th wedding anniversary, rumors of a divorce are swirling, hinting that she might finally be hitting her breaking point. Their marriage, enduring for over 2 decades, has been a roller coaster of scandals, and many fans feel Rasheeda deserves some well-earned peace and joy after all the drama Kirk has stirred up. If these divorce rumors are true, it would mark the end of one of the longest-running and most tumultuous relationships in the love and hip-hop franchise. In an emotional and candid conversation captured by TV, Kirk Frost opened up about his marriage with Rasheeda, acknowledging his mistakes that strained their relationship. He addressed critics who have scrutinized their marriage and his actions over the years, admitting he wasn't perfect and expressing regret for the infidelity that almost tore them apart. He conceded that while Rasheeda had remained loyal despite the public spectacle and their marital issues, he could have handled things far better. Lil Scrappy, who recently went through a divorce with Bambi, and Whitehead, who's also navigating a split from Sierra Gates, both chimed in to commend Rasheeda for her resilience and loyalty throughout the tumultuous journey. Their comments were a mix of support and admiration for Rasheeda's strength.